All right. Hello again, adventurers, and welcome to another very late episode of Tears of the Realms. Yes,
The show, the show
Yes.
where we talk about Comic-Con, theater, and baseball for 40 minutes and go, "Oh, we have a show."
Yeah, I was about to say, Jody, you act like this is something new. Isn't our average like 30 to 35 minutes? And
We're
well,
we're
I
professionals.
I keep an eye on the clock normally, and normally I try and get us in at the latest by 11:30 my time.
yes, but
Uh,
Jody, we started talking about Elias enjoying K-pop Demon Hunters.
That is also a thing that happened. That is true.
yeah. Anyway, yes, this is our Cypher System powered homebrew TTRPG set in our weird version of the Breath of the Wild / Tears of the Kingdom flavor of Hyrule, and the people below me all seem to be fans of K-pop Demon Hunters. So
I haven't actually seen it yet, but I've enjoyed the music.
It's so good. I love it. It's so cute.
I'm now if it honestly, because you said it's your favorite musical, genuinely, yeah. Because like
guys,
because
this is Elias approved musical.
he literally opened being like, so I have a new
Elias, I
musical that
think
I
you're
like,
muted.
and I went, pardon? Uh Elias came in and was like, hey, so I have a new favorite musical because I was talking about theater because of me.
And
Hello.
then it got silent for like 5 seconds until
And we were
everyone
like,
processed. Like Elias said musical and favorite in the same sentence.
and we were like, share with the class, and he went K-pop Demon Hunters, and I went, okay, that's fair. But also, that's kind of a really good endorsement of something. If
Yeah.
for special, like I trust Alliance with this. Alliance has never led me astray.
You trust me with my opinion on musicals?
let's put it this way. If a musical is good enough that Elias loves
Did I
it,
stutter?
it's gotta be a pretty good
Did
musical.
I stutter? If like, look, I know that you in theater don't always are like not always go together.
I did theater for
So
4 years, pal.
I know, but like,
I didn't do musicals during that time, but I did plays.
right. But as a non-musical person, is what I specifically mean here. When you endorse something like that, I'm like, all right, I got to see this. So genuinely, I think your endorsement for K-pop Demon Hunters is making me actually want to see it.
I look forward to your report next week.
Sure.
I look forward in
Oh,
a
from
year's
here next
time
week.
to the 2.5 hour long PowerPoint that you developed talking about it.
I'll say I also like Cats the movie, but for
I-
very different
I-
reasons.
I need you to know I updated that PowerPoint recently because there was new information added
Oh my.
because of what they did last year in New York, which was the Jellicle Ball production that was recontextualizing that musical into the New York ballroom scene, and they actually made the show make sense.
So this is exactly what we do before we
Yeah.
start the stream, and then it's what we do for the next like 20 minutes after we start the stream. So you guys are really missing just good conversations that continue on.
So
Really, we just need to
anyway,
go live and then just continue.
We've said that for years because we
Wow.
talk about interesting things.
Make a
Announcer
plan.
moments.
This is a
Sorry.
podcast. Okay.
Right now, Gen Con
now?
is going on, which is
Oh, really?
colloquially known as the best 4 days in gaming.
That's debatable.
And, well, all right, let me put it this way, or let me
Hold
rephrase
on.
that. That is their tagline. So
If
from
you say
their marketing people-
tabletop gaming, I would absolutely believe you. But
yeah, the
I
best
don't even
4
know if
days
I'd
in
say
tabletop
that.
gaming.
I don't even know if I'd say that.
No, I mean that is literally their marketing tagline.
Oh no, I believe you. I disagree.
But anyway, because of that, we are getting tons and tons and tons and tons and tons of TTRPG announcements that are everything from Darrington Press had an entire panel on Thursday where they talked about all the amazing stuff that's going on with Daggerheart, and they just released a new board game called Solar something that seems to be doing relatively well, and They are expanding the number of virtual tabletops so you can play Daggerheart on, and there was lots of Daggerheart and announcements, including the fact that Keith Baker and I think it's Jen Ellis are creating a campaign setting for Daggerheart. And if you don't recognize those names, Keith Baker is the dude that created Eberron for Dungeons and Dragons. So that's cool. And then Crawford is making his own campaign setting, official campaign setting for Daggerheart that is supposed to be demonically terrifying or something like that. And then Chris Perkins is working on creating a bunch of different adventures in existing campaign frames that all have like an overarching theme or connection or something like that. So, yeah, it's pretty cool and interesting. D&D made a bunch of announcements. They're apparently creating an advisory council that they're going to ask creators and publishers and fans to be a part of on a rotating basis to try and,
figure out what to do.
Help keep D&D giving people what the fans want instead of Wizards of the Coast trying to tell the fans what they want, which is effectively what happened with D&D 5.5. And that has not done super well. So that in and of itself is interesting. Another thing that I found absolutely fascinating during the D&D panel yesterday, one of the heads of Paizo came out and announced that as of right now, you can buy the Abomination Vaults, which is a Pathfinder adventure path on D&D Beyond, converted to D&D 5th edition. So Paizo is selling a product on D&D Beyond for 5th edition.
This is coming very full circle in a very weird way.
Yep.
That's odd and feels counterintuitive, but okay.
Again, I say this all the time with everyone's going, oh yeah, Paizo is like the biggest competitor. They're not competitors. Fun fact, Paizo was created to publish Dungeon Magazine. Like, that's where they started. And then the whole 4th edition thing happened, and like, well, we can continue making 3rd edition content and just call it something different. But there's no animosity between
there's
the Coast
not.
and Paizo. Like, they're all friends.
However,
they like each other.
Paizo specifically, when the whole SRD thing happened,
through their teeth, 100%, they did stupid stuff. But
that's interesting. Okay.
like I said, I found it absolutely fascinating. And Abomination Vaults was an adventure. It's a mega dungeon. Which is not something that is done a whole lot in 5th edition, and I love it. It's super, super cool. They're also turning it into what, as far as I can tell, looks like a Diablo clone video game. So, yeah, this is probably another way to kind of build hype for other Paizo products. But it's still really amazing, the thing. And then there's just tons of other third-party stuff on D&D Beyond now, and it just keeps getting bigger and bigger. So yeah, for the first time, in history, Wizards of the Coast could literally sit on their asses and do nothing and just milk all of the third-party content that they're allowing to be published on D&D Beyond.
I mean, there's a new license now for Stranger Things, so
yeah. I mean, it's really, really good stuff, and they're putting out other stuff. Like there's a new Stranger Things adventure that's coming out.
Yeah.
Heroes of the Borderland comes out September the 16th, which is their new starter edition. That also harkens back to the old Keep on the Borderlands module from the 80s, which is a fantastic, wonderful module. The Forgotten Realms books are coming out soon. I can't remember September or if it's this month.
Yeah, I think those are coming out now or sooner because the Eberron Artificer one got pushed back to the end of the year, which makes me sad.
Yeah, the
Just wanted to play an Artificer, goddammit.
Forge of the Artificer got pushed back due to printing problems. Yeah, apparently they apparently got the books and all of the covers warped really bad, and so they just went, you know what? No, we're not going to
That
we're not
sucks.
going to accept this stuff. And for anyone that doesn't know, part of my degree was learning project management and doing things like printing runs and stuff like that. Like that's all factory stuff. And how most factories work is they have schedules of what they're going to build in the factory that are scheduled months, if not years ahead of time, because every second that they are not actively creating something, they're losing tons of money. And every time they have to change to making something new, it costs them a set amount of money. So yeah, after they printed all these books, they couldn't just go, oh, could you print them again? Because they had all these other jobs that they have already scheduled. So it's one of the reasons why when things like this happens, it takes a long time to recover from it, because it's...
Yeah, I didn't realize that this was the reason why. That's fair. All right.
Yeah, it's how it works.
I'll allow it.
And then in addition to that, there's a bunch of other big announcements that are happening. Draw Steel, Matt Colville's TTRPG, has released the final PDF, or the 1.0 version of the PDF to backers. So Draw Steel's digital version is completely set. Welcome to Night Vale. The TTRPG is coming out in a few weeks here. Like just tons and tons and tons, and there's more stuff that I'm forgetting right now, but the world of tabletop RPGs is just lots of cool stuff happening right now. And Darrington Press is doing a live play Daggerheart thing later today, and I think either just before it or just after it, they have said that there is this massive announcement that they're going to be making. So
Are they just like... Do they like making announcements a lot?
I think so. I mean, it's a company that was founded by a bunch of actors. Who would have thought they liked the spotlight?
I mean, as someone who is an actor, I can.
No one could have
I
foreseen
can
this,
attest.
Lex. No one.
So
I know.
So yeah,
Huge
lots
if
of
true.
stuff. If you're in the Indianapolis area, Gen Con genuinely is an absolute blast. So that, yeah, Imp mentioned the Discworld TTRPG. Backers have copies of that. I have a copy of that now. What's it called? Cosmere, which is Brandon Sanderson's TTRPG, or the TTRPG that's set in Brandon Sanderson's world, that raised like $15 million in Kickstarter stuff. The digital version of that is out on Demiplane now. So yeah, just tons and tons of really, really cool stuff. And it just keeps coming. There's an Attack on Titan TTRPG that's going to be made using the Year Zero engine. And it's going to be created by Need Games, for the people that published Fabula Ultima. Yeah, just tons of really cool stuff going on. So, in addition to that, we had a Nintendo Partner Direct recently.
Yes.
And we got to see another look at Hyrule Warriors Age of Imprisonment, I think is what it's called.
Yep. And I'm excited.
It looks really good. We still don't have an official release date, but it's winter.
How much do you want to bet that they're going to announce they're going to show it again at the next Nintendo Direct? They're going to give a release date, and they're going to drop a demo that day.
It would make sense.
Because they did it for Age of Calamity.
The original Hyrule Warriors is still a lot of fun to play. Age of Calamity is probably one of the best Muso style games that I have ever played. So I have very, very high hopes for Age of Imprisonment. We actually got to see one of the sage's face. The Gerudo Sage was not wearing her helmet in the thing, so we actually got to see what the Gerudo Sage looks like.
Oh, I did not pay attention to that. I was just staring at Rauru.
It was...
Yeah.
oh, of course.
Look! They didn't have to make Rauru hot. I'm just going to say it. All right?
They did so
So-
that it would sell to people like you.
Yeah.
And you know what? Thank you for your
Yes.
service.
So anyway, very, very cool stuff going on there. The other partner showcase stuff, there was a lot of cool stuff. There's a new Square Enix action RPG that is a demo out that I absolutely adore, and I can't wait for it to come out. I think it doesn't come out till next year, but I want it real bad. The demo's a blast to play. It feels very Zelda-esque with like a bit of like Secret of Mana, Trials of Mana feeling to it, with like multiple weapons and stuff like that. So yeah, lots of cool stuff going on right now. In addition to that, despite the fact that she couldn't be here, Buffet Self Crime, go pre-order Kiri's book. It's the Hearth Witch's Guide to Magic and Murder, and it's amazing and it's wonderful. I haven't read it yet, but I know Kiri, so it's going to be amazing.
Indeed.
Any other announcements? Do we have anything big from ZU? I know we've been putting out dub stuff recently. Not dub step.
What if we put out
actual
dubstep?
dubs.
Oh my god!
I think that
can
would
you
be very
imagine?
cool.
Yeah,
I'm gonna pitch that to the dub team. I'm like, all right, the next evolution of the dub is the dub
It's
step,
dub step.
Yeah,
and then I'll get shootout.
we did a episode yesterday of all of the chapters of the Link's Awakening manga voice acted. So that's fun. You can go look at that.
Yeah, lots of cool stuff there. Yeah. I did get a little giggle with the fact that Amanda, who does Zelda news for ZU, is yet again on vacation when Nintendo decided to drop.
They wait till
That's
she's
just
at the
a Zelda.
beach to do it,
Yeah.
or at Disneyland, or somewhere else.
Look, it do be like that. I will also say in some gaming fun news, for those who bought the Analog 3D, which is the N64 that's region free with Bluetooth and Wi-Fi and original ports. It has HDMI and all that stuff. It's shipping apparently next month, but the controllers that were announced with it, which is 8BitDo's N64 controller, did actually arrive on time. So those are available now wherever you find things at 8BitDo. This isn't sponsored, but I pre-ordered this stuff like in October.
However, 8BitDo, if you would like to sponsor this stream, we would be more than happy to sell our souls for money.
Analog,
here's an-
if you would like to sponsor this stream.
Yeah, here's
Yeah.
it's an unboxing experience now.
Let us remind you, we are Americans here, so more than willing to sell our souls for money.
Oh,
what we
told
do.
you assume that we
It's-
haven't
it's-
already.
It's part of our culture.
You're gonna have to do a contract negotiation for my soul with other things that have already taken it though. So
bits and pieces.
have your lawyer call my soul lawyer and we'll work it out.
Your soul lawyer.
Because my soul's already been contractually obligated for like 3 other things.
So basically, what Lex is admitting to here live is committing soul fraud. So
Haven't we all?
Most
You know,
of it's
that's-
unintentional. I think Lex
that's-
is intentional. He has a lawyer.
fun fact, in order to be
Exactly.
convicted of fraud, they actually have to prove that when you were doing the thing that you didn't fulfill, that you planned on never fulfilling it. So simply because you were a moron and didn't understand how to run a company doesn't mean that you actually committed fraud.
That's wild. Incompetence actually works. That's insane.
No, it's a different crime.
Oh, okay.
It's called criminal negligence.
Ah, there it is.
Yeah.
But what's the fine for incompetence?
I don't know.
So, yeah.
We'll never know.
I got really, really annoyed with everyone talking about V Show. It's like, oh, it's fraud. It's like, no, it wasn't fraud. It's stupidity. There's a difference.
They just look the same.
Yeah.
Corruption
The
and
result
stupidity. They
may
look the
be
same.
very similar, but Stupidity is a completely different crime. And if you, and this is another fun fact about how our legal system works. If you try to convict someone on a crime that has the same outcome but very different necessary steps to prove it, there's a good chance that they'll just get away with everything because you'll spend all of your time trying to prove something that they didn't do instead of trying to prove something that they did do. So stop talking about fraud and just look to see if there's enough there for criminal negligence. This is, I'm in no way a lawyer. This does not count at legal advice, legalese. So
what you really should do is just become retail. Things become considerably easier.
yeah. Anyway,
What?
Since we mentioned
If you remember how to fly.
No.
I do want to bring up the fact that Iron Mouse's community has raised over $1.3 million for the Immunodeficiency Foundation because of all the stuff that happened with VShojo. So that, in and of itself, is amazing and wonderful, and everyone should be very happy about that.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Congrats to
Chris-
Dead Mouse's cousin, Iron Mouse.
I learned recently that Iron Mouse is also like a trained opera singer, and I learned that, and I'm like, okay, soprano.
She
Dang.
I don't think she's quite I can't remember which flavor soprano she is. She's not a lyric soprano though, but she does have despite the fact that like physically she has to kind of fight through her illness and stuff like that. She has a really, really good voice, a really strong vibrato.
Yeah.
She just released
I was
a
shocked.
new song. Yeah, she's absolutely incredibly skilled.
Yeah, no, I was shocked when I heard it, and I'm like, oh damn, that's crazy.
It just goes to show you, don't piss off VTuber fans because they are mighty.
Oh, yeah. I worked a VTuber event a month ago, and it was a trial by fire because I was so new to that realm.
The
Insane.
VTuber community continues to impress me with just like I didn't realize like after the whole VShojo thing, I started actually looking into like the VShojo members. Like all of their models have extremely complicated backstories. Like
Yep.
at one point, apparently Project Melody has a different version of her called Melware that apparently took over the world and turned it into a post-apocalyptic wasteland, and that's where I can't remember which other VShojo member, but she uses like a text to speech for all of her speech. That's where her model came from, and she came from the future as an android and came back to save us from Melware. Like, I mean, it's these guys have better backstories than most of my TTRPGs that I run, and I put a lot of emphasis on my world building.
Yep. It's wild.
Colatura Soprano. Thank you, Imp.
Yeah, I was like, I think Color Tour, but I don't know enough.
Coloratura.
Yeah, there for anyone doesn't know, there are different flavors of sopranos and tenors and even basses too.
How do you
Veritas,
coloratura?
Very carefully and with crayons.
You good there,
Sometimes
Lex?
watercolor, depending on what they've been doing beforehand.
Yeah.
The psychic damage I just took from that bit.
A lyric soprano is super, super high. Like if you've ever heard what is it? The
Motos Magic Flute.
Yeah.
Anyway, the mom in that I believe is technically a lyric soprano range wise because it's just this crazy high. Coloratura is a little bit lower, and they each have particular characters that they tend to play in opera. I myself, having done a little bit of operatic training, at one point I was considered a basso profundo, which is basically super low bass.
Okay, mister, I can hit the entire bottom of the scale.
I used to be able to. I've lost a little bit of my lower range, so
My last I checked, my range was an A2 to a if on a good day a C5.
When I was younger, my favorite musical was the Magic Flute. And of course, the Queen's aria was so complex. And so I've been singing the Queen's aria and can hit those notes since I was like 11. and
It's-
my partner thinks I'm playing a flute every time.
It's really it's
so
one of the hardest arias in classical opera, and it's just when it's done correct. Because one of the
That's
things
why it's been like 20 years, and I'm still like, I can question mark do it.
well
Question mark.
one of the things that makes it so difficult to get into a little bit of opera here. The scene itself is the mother is basically kind of like she's exceptionally angry at I think it's her daughter, and so the entire thing, in addition to this really really amazing beautiful work, is you have to be furious, and you have to get all of this emotion because she's saying these horrible things like you're dead to me and all this stuff in this thing in German, which just makes it sound that much more angry. And so it's this massive, incredible amount of anger and emotion in this incredibly difficult to sing song, and it's amazing.
Isn't it also just like, hi, I need you to kill this person for me, thank you, as part of that?
Isn't that most musicals though?
I mean,
Well,
Most like
opera. Who knows? I don't.
Yes.
My
oh my
my
gosh, historical.
aunt,
There.
my aunt and my uncle live in Germany, and my aunt is a trained opera singer for I think Berlin's opera
That's
house,
cool.
and like part of her thing was like the Queen of the Night was one of the characters in her wheelhouse.
Dang.
So that's it's I am aware of it. I've actually never seen the Magic Flute in full. I probably should at some point.
So much.
it's really like for
I'm
everyone
aware of
that
it.
for everyone that really really loves like musical theater in general, you are really doing yourself a disservice if you do not get into the opera scene. Like,
Well,
especially if you look at some of the, like Mozart wrote some absolutely incredible operas, and he was actually instrumental in normalizing the idea that people were allowed to sing in German. Because during the classical period, Italian was considered the kind of gold standard. When you wrote operas, you wrote them in Italian because that was a proper good language, and German was considered this very guttural language. And so Mozart would write things like the Magic Flute in German for technically a lower class crowd, and because he was Mozart, it became very very popular.
well, I feel like sure, I get that, but I also understand like it's the Mozart, it's also the Gilbert and Sullivan argument as well, which Ailea's not here, so I can say this. I don't think I understand a single Gilbert and Sullivan show I've ever seen. I've only seen two. Ailea was in both of them, and Ailea is great. But Pirates of Penzance is one of the dumbest things I've ever seen. That storyline is wild, and no one has any thoughts in that show. And Iolanthe makes even less sense.
Are you not a model of a modern major general, Lex?
I'm really not. And I also think Ruth is a goddamn idiot. And the entire back half of that show, he goes full off the rails.
It's a comedy.
It's
It's
a
supposed to
comed-
be nonsense. It's if I remember correctly, it's a farce.
That's considered a farce in that time? That's why.
I have to remember because I mix up all the different like HMS Pinafore and Pirates of Penzance and all that stuff. I mix them up because my brain doesn't work anymore. But
See,
anyway, what people consider classical music, which is actually a combination of the Baroque period, the Classical period, and the Romantic period, along with a little bit of
Baroque.
early 20th century music, is absolutely phenomenal and amazing. And if you really want to torture someone, go watch The Ring Cycle. It's a 72-hour long group of musicals or operas.
Fun fact: Mozart's Dies Irae,
Dies Irae.
that one, Dies Irae, is mixed into one of the bangers in K-pop Demon Hunters.
Dies Irae is like one of the most used pieces in popular culture, I think.
Well, Dies
Technically-
Irae is a part of, I want to say it's the Catholic. It's a standard song format. So almost every classical composer has their own Dies Irae. It's just I believe it's a funeral dirge or something akin to that.
Yeah.
I sang Mozart's Dies Irae in high school, if I remember correctly. I think because we sang a couple different ones, but if I remember correctly, it's the Dies Irae, Dies Irae, Solvet secum in favilla, and then the guys got to go. Oh, I can't remember any of the words. It's all in Latin. It's amazing. Elias has redeemed a player intrusion token. I think he means that he wants to.
I was about to say,
actually play.
Curie is going to come
I-
back and be like, you
Imp-
guys have done nothing.
Imp redeemed that for
Yeah,
me.
Amp redeemed that.
Oh,
for
it's
everybody.
Imp. Sorry.
I don't give myself
just-
stuff because you don't let me.
Amp
I
redeemed it
thought
for everybody.
I
Because
thought Elias
these
was
are
just trying to
so
hint.
enter-
Hey, could you actually play the game
If
now?
I could do that, I would be able to give myself so many player intrusion tokens. I could just run the rest of this campaign.
It's like 400 player intrusion tokens. I will be
And-
running for.
I am
next
the plot
400
now.
minutes.
Look at me.
Look at me. I am the plot.
I am the captain now.
All right, so
Hmm.
the point of that entire thing, go listen to classical music.
I'm
It's
starting to
wonderful.
get like Ilea was in the last campaign, where she was with legend points and I'm with player intrusion tokens because I'm just amassing them.
Yeah, you are.
And now I was reminded because I have an even number divisible by 10 now. So
Wow. Look at you.
Anyway, really quickly before we get going, Elias, Chax, and Lex, why don't you all take a player intrusion token from him?
Okay.
happily.
All right, so I think
We're going to speed run the
that-
boss.
yeah.
I mean,
We're going to find the
Well,
cheat
see-
strat.
The fun part about that, because I've been trying to build this boss for about a week now, and so I've been looking at other level 10 creatures, which a level 10 check is supposed to be considered impossible. Level 10 creatures in the Cypher system are things like Godzilla and demigods
Yep.
and things like that.
Yep.
So
It's okay
Yeah.
because he's T-posing, maybe, for the moment.
Yeah.
still concerned, but okay.
As soon as he wakes up, he'll just, like, Thanos snap us out of existence or something.
all right, with that, I think it is time for us to return to Tears of the Realms. The party is about to face its greatest challenge yet. Having gone to the Gerudo Desert to discover why the Gerudo had cut off contact with the Tears Corps, the party was met at the gates of the Gerudo Desert and welcomed, surprisingly. They were offered their own sand seal pulled carriage to take them directly to the Gerudo city. When they arrived there, they noticed something seemed off. Looking around, the city itself, normally forbidden for Vo to persist in this as a city, they were seeing them just about everywhere. And when they arrived at the throne room, not only did they see Vo guards, seemingly to have replaced the old Alvai guard, royal guards, but they also noticed a Vo sitting on the throne. He introduced himself as Aganeru, the one male Gerudo born in 100 years, and mentioned that he wanted to create some sort of relationship with the Tears Corps. After the party went down to discover what had happened to all of the Tears Corps members they had sent, they discovered that this new ruler had the ability to control the minds and actions of people. And after freeing all of the Tears Corps members, the final one involved a one-on-one conflict between Adesh and Aganeru, where quite a few different things were discovered, including the fact that Aganeru is not Gerudo, but in fact a Sheikah, using a combination of magic, Sheikah tech, and a secret stone to control this entire kingdom.
The Holy Trinity.
Mm-hmm.
After taking advantage of the fact that Aino had left a cursed item with Aganeru, the party was able to interrupt his control for an unknown amount of time in order to attempt a break. As they were leaving, they met the former captain of the guards and convinced her to help them overthrow Aganeru while his power had been limited in some way, as everyone that had been mind controlled by him was now stuck in some sort of stunned condition. Now the party has arrived at the doors of the throne room and is ready to attempt the most difficult thing they have ever attempted, to try and fight a being powered by a secret stone. All right, so let's get some ambiance. So, as just to kind of get us back into the mindset, as you guys got closer, you had to deal with the new current head of the guard, who, with a combination of some nonsense by Aino and some clever rules by the rest of you, you were able to not only bypass any conflict with them, but also make them look like a fool. You guys are able to get to the door of the throne room, where you assume Aganeru is in there with his hopefully still frozen guards. The former head captain of the guard has basically told you all, as soon as you guys get in there, there is a chance that Aganeru will try to destroy you, and he is incredibly powerful even in his weakened state. And so you guys have taken the last few moments to make some final prep before rushing in. So with that said, is there any kind of final prep that you guys want to do, or any plans that you want to make before we throw open the doors here?
We asked the planning committee.
I
That was here.
don't really have a specific plan.
That tracks for Motto.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm trying to remember, because we did plan a few things.
Yeah.
We are going to... I think we had shot down trying to turn the old chieftain, but we do want to try and not attack her. His secret stone was like embedded in his armor quite a bit, I think. But if we have an opportunity to separate, I think we were going to go for that. Anyone else remember anything?
No, I remember nothing.
Excellent.
We just got a recap, and I don't even remember
we're
the
gonna
recap.
we're gonna crush this.
Coffee has not hit my brain yet.
I think you weren't able to be here for the last session.
No,
so-
I wasn't. But he just gave a recap, and I still.
We
I
do
did not
have a
process. I'm so
capable extra NPC with us,
Oh,
which is
cool.
good.
Captain of the guard.
The
She's still
old,
with
the
us?
former captain, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. She operates as a level 5 NPC, so that's nice.
That's very nice. Yeah.
Did not write her name down.
Pretty lady.
Yeah, she's like, yeah.
Cute, that I know was sitting on. A very pretty lady.
That probably is true.
Yes.
We're just looking through character sheets right now to see if anyone actually wrote down.
Yeah, same,
notes.
same.
Wonder if Dilly has notes for this.
I'm checking other places.
I don't usually write notes because I'll go back and watch the videos, but it has been quite a week, so I have not gone back and watched anything.
Well, anyway,
Usut.
yeah, Usut. There we go.
Very nice.
USOOT.
Yeah. Thank you,
Or Usut.
fantasy name. Thank you, fantasy name generator.
It's really good for generating Gerudo female names.
Yeah.
Gerudo male names, it's like, I have one reference.
Ben? Does Ben sound right? How about Tyler? So, anything else you guys want to do? You have a door in front of you. Big set of double doors.
It's mostly just the players trying to remember what we were going to do, which hopefully won't take too much in-game time here, because I think we were going to go through those doors. Kind of wish I had that before that. Okay.
Nice BBBG. Chad. I know, one of my...
Is that the captain of the tier corps' name? Chad?
Yeah, it's Chad.
Chad.
Middle name, maybe?
Chad.
One of my favorite things I've done to my players in recent memory. One of my groups was dealing with a group of people that thought they were blood hunters, but really weren't. Were just like cosplaying blood hunters that were really insufferable. And so the leader of the group is saying, no, we all get to choose our own name, the name that makes us feel mightiest. I am Kevin.
Oh God.
And this wasn't a What We Do in the Shadows bit?
No, this is part of an actual D&D campaign where they are set in a world that is the entire reality exists due to the suffering of the people inside. And I thought, what better way to make my players suffer than to introduce Kevin, the pseudo blood hunter.
Okay, so from a personal life experience, that is hysterical because my dad's name is Kevin, and he is the biggest he is the biggest narcissist in the world. So I can 1,000% see him going, "Oh, you want a really cool, powerful name? Name him Kevin."
Damn.
I just my best friend
Legit diagnosed narcissist, by the way. It's funny.
my best friend in from elementary school all the way through high school.
Sorry, derailed us.
It's a dude named Kevin. Love him to death. He's a great person. But the name Kevin just has this connotation, and I'm just like, oh, this will be really funny. Oh, yeah.
That is hysterical.
Okay.
Oh, it got
Sorry,
so
Siri.
much worse as we were going on, because he would just be like, oh no, what we do is we imbibe this potion that turns you into a blood hunter. And it was just random stuff that half of it was toxic to humans. And he's like, no, we want you to drink this. And we have a real blood hunter in that party, and they're just sitting there going, stop, this is a real thing. This isn't like... This isn't like something. I'm a real blood. Look, and the blade goes on fire because I'm a real blood hunter. Stop it now! No. It's really cool. So, I'm a bad person. I've come to accept that there's something massively wrong with me.
It is true of most of us. Okay. I need a reminder about what exactly effort tokens do to effort.
They just take the place of you spending pool points for effort, so they completely replace the cost.
Okay. Cool.
You're still limited by
the
your
number of
maximum
effort.
amount of effort.
Okay, each level of effort affects two. This should work. Okay. So I have a brand new ability called
Okay.
Elemental Protection,
All right.
based off of energy protection, and it costs 3 power to use on myself, which I have 3 edge, so that's negated, right?
Yep.
And then, in addition, I can choose to use effort to protect more targets. Each level of effort used in this way affects up to 2 additional targets. Which means if I protect myself and use all 3 of my effort, I can protect all 7 of us. I'm including a key. Because it's an odd number. So
That's fine.
and if I use 3 effort tokens, I essentially can do that without using any power points. Is that correct?
Absolutely.
All right.
I
So
believe that should last for something like an hour, right?
it's either it's plus 10 to armor against damage of a specific type for 10 minutes.
All right.
Excuse me.
And I am going to choose the entropic energy I'm familiar with
Ooh, okay.
and burn 3 effort tokens to buff the whole party.
Oh. Okay. I'm not going to say anything else, but
Yeah, I don't know. You said a lot just with that.
I'm going through other stuff because I just finished building this boss. And all right, Jax, you had something you wanted to say?
Yes. So a new thing that I have gives me resistance to energies that I'm familiar with.
Oh, wait, do you have the same thing?
I don't know. Is it called energy resistance?
Mine was based off of energy protection.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, mine is specifically to myself.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and it's passive, so I can't activate it.
Oh, yeah, mine was an action, so.
Yeah.
I just have to look at how that ability works
Yep.
so I know what it does.
Yep.
Resistance. Choose a discrete type of energy you have experience with. Plus 5 to armor against damage from that. So, you do need to pick a specific type of energy that you have your resistance to.
Yes.
So, did you want that to be the entropic shadow magic then?
Yes.
Okay. So, theoretically, you personally, right now, you've developed a tolerance to shadow energy that gives you 5 armor. And just to kind of review so everyone's on the same page, the way armor works is anytime you take damage, you subtract your armor score from that damage. So anytime you take shadow damage moving forward, you reduce it by 5.
Gotcha. And
Wow.
that's the
With-
recursion armor spot.
With his
Buff.
buff, you now reduce all shadow damage by 15.
Oh.
Which, if anyone is unaware, the way that damage works in the Cypher system is light weapons do 1 damage, medium weapons do 2, heavy weapons, I can't remember if they do 3 or 4 damage.
Counterpoint,
So that's kind of,
demigod.
I'm just saying, Zariah is almost immune to shadow damage.
This is good to know for that other guy we got to deal with eventually.
That is amazing. Zariah has been taking iocane shadow.
Developed an immunity for it.
Yeah.
Oh, I love that. All right, so as you guys are kind of getting ready, Usut kind of turns to you and lets you all know, okay, we need to be fast.
Yep.
Bad things are going to happen. And you guys watch as Desh sees Usut do that. You watch as Adesh kind of like closes in on himself, and you see him start kind of chanting and conjuring magic, and you can see this dark shadow energy starting to form in his hands. And then he kind of claps, and you see this wave emit from him, and then all of you can see this kind of slight shimmering shield around you with a kind of dark shadow tint to it.
Oh, that feels homey.
It's hopefully going to protect us from what I am hoping is the type of damage he's going to throw at us. We ready to go?
I'm gonna do one quick thing, which is activate force field, which is a teardrop. So for the next 24 hours, I'm surrounded by a powerful force field, and it gives me +1 to armor.
Cool. So you guys watch as...
It's like a raid boss where we're all just putting our buffs on and then just going in.
We go in
do
and
you
we
guys-
like blow on him and he falls over.
someone have the soul stone up? Who's got soul stone up? So
Leroy JK.
you guys watch as Mado
That's Dilly.
reaches out and takes a teardrop and kind of puts it on one of his shields, and you watch as another kind of shimmering field of energy appears. So,
I want to like load Motto up with everything. You know what would be beneficial for you right now if you could fly? Here's this dancing all night.
Wait,
You're gonna have
what?
like
You guys
all
are-
the teardrops on you.
I
you guys are
mean,
indoors. I just want to remind you.
Yes,
like
it doesn't
a-
matter.
It's like
Still useful.
the little, what are they called? The gems around Sonic that just
Yeah,
swirl
exactly.
around. And
Yeah.
Yep.
I
Chaos
have all the
Emeralds.
chaos emeralds.
Oh,
I'm
that's
gonna
it.
turn supersonic.
Okay.
So you guys start hearing.
Yes, for some reason there's music in the background that
Dragon.
goes way harder than it should.
Why did I think you were about to go into Megalovania? Anyway.
No, that was the Dragon Ball Z theme song.
Oh. Okay.
Because you're about to go Super Saiyan.
Okay.
But apparently it only works if you just sit there yelling for like 10 minutes.
Yeah.
All right.
I assume that Dilly and Aino also make their own defensive preparations.
Yes, both of them.
They
like,
equip
Aino
plot
is-
armor.
Aino is scribbling notes furiously.
You see papers just going up in front of her constantly, and that'll be her shield as just they hit paper.
And Dilly has sat down on the ground and started writing out a list of the different fish dishes that she would like to eat once she gets back to the Tears Core.
Yep, sounds about right.
Hey, it's positive mindset. That's good.
Yep.
She
we
is
can use
already
that.
planning that you guys are going to win.
Yay.
All right.
Here we go.
Knock, knock. And by knock, knock, I mean we open the door.
Okay.
And
kick the door in.
we are ready for fast movement should it be necessary.
Yep.
All right. So, as soon as you guys blow open the doors, the first thing that you notice is the entire royal guard is standing at perfect attention. And when I say perfect, I mean absolutely perfect. They could be statues that were very well painted. You can see the throne room itself is relatively large. The room is easily about 30 foot by 30 foot. And the entire back wall is open to the desert air. These large kind of windows without windows in them.
Oh, they
Windows,
opened
windows.
it.
Yeah. The towards the far end of the room is the dais that the throne sits on, where you all assumed you would see Aganeru. However, the throne itself is currently empty. Next to it is a lower, smaller throne that previously the former chieftain of the Gerudo was sitting in. And you guys can still see her form there, but unlike the statuesque guards, this figure that's sitting there is kind of collapsed on the chair in an awkward manner. And instead of having kind of a neutral expression, you can see this kind of frozen expression of severe pain. And standing over her is Aganeru, who seems to be focusing some sort of magic on her. And as you burst through the door, he looks over to you, and unlike the last time you dealt with him, where he seemed very composed and in control, his hair is slightly wild, his eyes have gone bloodshot. You can see a slight reddening beneath one of the nostrils of his nose, and he looks at you and goes, "You. What would y'all like to do?"
Hello.
You say hello.
We gotta be
Marco's
somewhat
just-
respectful.
Mono's just like, "Hi, welcome to Shields Up. Would you be interested in maybe getting a shield for surfing?"
Hey, yeah, it's it's part of the the thing here.
I think, personally, I would like to attack in some way. However, he looks like he's in rough shape from the short circuit.
I don't know if I would describe it as rough shape. Like physically, other than, it looks like obviously he had a bit of a nosebleed. Other than that, he doesn't seem
Just
hurt.
disheveled.
He just seems to be have a significantly less amount of control than he previously had. Like, again, even when you were talking to him in that, dreamscape thing,
Yeah, he was pretty
always
composed. Yeah.
gave this feeling of being in absolute control. And he looks wild at this point and kind of savage.
Yeah. And he's draining. Does he look like he's draining some energy from the chieftain?
He actually doesn't look like he's taking something from. He looks like he is infusing something into.
Oh, that could be worse. I mean, we gotta stop him from doing that. So, if there are no objections, I would like to throw an ice elemental charge at his hands to stop him from doing this.
All right, then why don't you guys go ahead and roll initiative for me. Initiative is a wisdom check. You may be trained in it, and for this particular one, it is a difficulty 10 check. Basically, what it means is if you roll higher than the check, you will go before Aganeru, and if you roll lower than it, you will go after Aganeru.
How do we know if we're trained in it again?
It would be listed under one of your skills, specifically
At the
under
very
wisdom
bottom of the
skills.
side, there's skills,
The
wisdom,
first-
initiative.
Yeah.
No, I'm not.
So if you guys
Oh,
want, you can use effort to lower it. If you think, I will give everybody an asset on their initiative check. because you guys have surprised him. And Adesh, you are going to be going first no matter what because you are initiating this.
Okay.
Natural one, so no.
Cool. So you will go after Aganeru.
Hooray
Correct.
for no fumble rule.
Well, fumbling initiative is probably the
Not
best
good
case scenario
I mean,
as far as roles you could fumble.
Sure.
I would like to remind everybody here that I am me. And nobody roll. And aside from a couple instances, I am the worst roller in this group.
I might give you a run for your money sometimes.
It depends on the day, but I'm gonna still fight you on it.
Effort.
As Imp said, you're not going last in the first round. You're going first to the second.
It's difficulty 10.
Exactly, thank you.
9. Difficulty 9 is still not doable. 9. Yeah,
No, 'cause
that's a
that's
27.
Yeah, if you want
It has
to
to
be
get
able
down
to
to
succeed,
6. It
yeah,
has to get down
6
to
is the
6.
highest it could be if you want to be able to succeed.
And
So,
even if I used, actually, if I did use all my effort, I would have a chance. But
so yeah, and again,
I'll
if you
save
guys
it
want
for
to come up
save it
with
for
a,
stuff.
you can have up to 2 assets on a
Yeah.
roll. So if you want to come up with another reason why you might have another asset, you can do that. The entire point of the Cypher system is really kind of negotiating your rolls to figure out where you can get your assets and other things like that. So
The thing is, negotiating one asset without using effort is going to be a moot point. And I think I want to save the effort for defense and offense instead of initiative. So I think I'll do that.
all right, so we're going to start off with Zariah, what did you get for your initiative check?
19.
19.
Still no.
She's first.
It does give you a minor effect, though. Anytime you roll a 19, you get a minor effect. Anytime
Right.
you roll a 20, you get a major effect. So feel free to start thinking about what you want for your minor effect. However, Adesh is going to get to do their action first, so
Yep.
we're going to resolve that first.
Yep, I got it.
Unless you want
If your minor effect is to
affect
help
his.
me, help you know.
Fine.
It doesn't have to.
Yeah, he already is getting the benefit. Like he's going to have an asset from his sneak attack.
Right.
So
You already gave him an asset, so alright, it's fine. He can have my asset because he's going to help me in the next round.
well, I have to ask, how are you helping him?
Let's see. And now I'm going to keep it for myself because I can't think of anything this particular
Okay.
second.
All right. So Adesh, starting difficulty of any attack versus him is
10.
going 10. Your asset brings it down to a 9. What else do you need?
Yeah. The asset comes from Zariah, right?
The asset comes from the
being
sneak
nice.
attack.
Oh.
Him just not being prepared for you to just come in and immediately attack him.
Is Zariah
So-
giving me another asset?
No, she just said no because she can't think of anything.
Oh, okay.
Unless you
But
can
if you
think
wanna
of
come-
something, then I will totally go with that. Exactly. Coffee is just starting to work.
That Zariah would actually do.
Can you get an asset because Zariah is willing to help him? Is that a thing?
You got this, Adesh.
Hey.
I genuinely believe in you.
For the first time in the entire campaign, Zariah is not acerbic to Adesh,
And
that
that's
just
an asset.
emboldens him.
Yeah.
What? I'm good with that. If that's what you want to do with your minor effect, I'm fine. That'll bring you down to an 8 difficulty.
Adash, here's one positive thought. You got this. now.
Thank you.
Adesh just like time stops for Adesh for a moment. You just see like a little tear. Thank you.
Oh
Soraya.
no, that's disgusting. Don't do that. I won't do this again.
I do that. I do that. Zach Galifianakis zoom in, slow nod,
Yeah.
and then I turn back and shoot my shot. Literally. All right. So we're at an 8.
Sorry.
I can do up to 3. I have 1 effort token left, and this is. Okay. 1 effort takes. Well, hang on. This is an elemental charge. It's 1 power.
While he's thinking of that, Jody, I would have liked Zaraya to have stayed more in the middle of the group, preferably behind Motto.
Okay. It's fine.
Okay.
Okay. I'm going to use.
I need a meat shield. Is that okay?
I'm
I
going
need
to
partial
use
cover. That's
my
all I need.
last effort token here.
Okay.
When you have
And then this is 1. If I use all 3 of my effort here, that's going to take down to 5, I believe.
Yes.
I'm just trying to figure out how many power points that uses.
So, since you're using an effort token, I'm always going to consider
At the highest
that
one.
it takes care of the highest one.
You're right.
So,
So that's
normally
minus
first
3.
level would be 3. So the 2 more would be
be
2 each. So
2.
4.
But then my elemental charge takes 1 power.
Okay. So the cost of this attack with 3 effort is going to be 5.
Right.
And then you subtract your edge from that.
Oh, I still have. Oh, yeah, you're right. Okay, so 2 use total since I have 3 edge.
Yep.
Cool.
So to do this entire attack, you are looking at 2 power points.
2 power points and an effort token. Sick.
Imp, just tell me when you
Nah, it's all good. Okay. All right, 5.
Yeah.
Okay. Reroll token 1 used.
see.
And then
Oh, is
he
that what he's giving me? I'm not even looking.
No, he's giving you
No, he's giving
effort
effort
tokens.
tokens.
Oh, okay.
Which are still going to be very valuable.
Oh, yo, that's a 20.
Okay, cool. I need a clarification.
Okay.
The intent of this, you mentioned trying to basically stop him from whatever he's doing.
Yeah, like I am.
So let me just clarify. If that is your intent, then I'm not going to treat this as a quote unquote damaging attack. It is going to be preventing him from succeeding on whatever it is he's trying to succeed on.
Yeah, that's probably the most important thing. I
Okay.
have to choose one or the other, so let's do that.
Right. So you are going to succeed, and you got a
major
nat 20,
effect.
so you get a major effect. If your major effect, if you wanted your major effect to also be you just do damage,
Yeah.
you would affect, because crits give you double damage, so whatever damage you were supposed to do, we will just consider it doubled, and you get the effect that you want. Or you can choose a different major effect.
Okay. Let's make the intent the major effect, and then the damage be the damage roll.
Cool. So, as you guys break into the room, again, you see the statues, you see Aganeru doing something to the chieftain. He looks around and goes, "You!" And without missing a beat, Adesh just starts to form this icicle and shoots it directly at him. As it sails through the air, you watch as Aganeru starts to bring up his hands. And Adesh, you actually start to feel your connection to magic just falter for a second, and you focus extra hard, and the attack goes and pierces one of his hands and kind of throws him as it impacts. the icicle shard just kind of shatters and kind of knocks him back. And I have to look. So how much damage would that normally do?
Okay, projectile inflicts 4 points of damage.
Call that
So that's 8.
8. And he has some armor. So. All right. So as it explodes, you do see this magical shield take some of the shards away. But it still does a pretty decent amount of damage. And now he has a rather large cut on one of his hands that's bleeding. Let's get some combat music going. As you all are kind of recovering from that, I am going to take advantage of the crit fail that we got on initiative.
I was worried about that.
And also burn a GM intrusion token, because this particular thing requires 2 GM intrusions.
Oh my god.
Dang.
Well.
Not that I don't like when people don't watch our show, but I'm glad the people who give Jody GM intrusion tokens are not currently present.
All right, real quick from Imp. Everyone gets 5 effort and 1 reroll token.
Grazie, signore.
Everyone,
Yep, all 3 of you guys.
that's
What was-
5 effort and 1 reroll.
Yes.
Yeah. All right, so, motto.
Mm-hmm.
As you are, and what focus you currently have active?
I have Etsu's focus
Okay,
up.
so you're the robot.
Yeah.
Okay, so motto, as you sit there and you are kind of unexpectedly, just due to how kind of controlled Adesh has been in the past, as you walk in and he goes, you, and you go, hi! Just your normal self, you suddenly feel like some cold from beside you, and you watch as this icicle just is shot off, and you're a little bit surprised, and then suddenly, without thinking, you start moving towards Adesh, and I would like you to, or actually Adesh, I need you to make a wisdom defense roll, difficulty 10. As Adesh comes and attempts to attack you.
Wisdom defense.
Or not Adesh, I'm sorry. Motto comes and attempts to attack you.
We're gonna 10.
God damn it! I got hacked. I knew I should have put 2-factor authentication on.
My asset that I would like to try and apply to this roll is gonna be just making eye contact with Mato as he comes at me and just be like, bro, for real?
Well, unfortunately, Motto is completely out of control of his actions. He's not being compelled to do this. His body is being remotely controlled. So unfortunately, that won't give you an asset because
Dang.
he can't stop himself.
Motto was just like, what
It's
the
a
heck?
good try. And if he was
Just
being,
just
like,
in
mind
case
controlled-
he could, fight it a bit, but
Yeah, if he was being mind
Can
controlled,
I-
100% I would give that to you. But this is
Can
literally
I-
your limbs are moving without you.
Can I try? I guess it's too early for me to make that call.
This one, because it is a result of a fumble,
initiative roll.
you can't resist this. Moving forward, you might be able to give an asset to the defense roll by trying to tense your muscles or something. But this one is so unexpected.
This one is happening because of that nat one. I get it.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
Not the consequences of my actions.
no asset, no, not enough effort. So we're just gonna roll and see what happens.
Okay.
Or wait a minute. Hang on a minute. I have one option.
Okay.
He comes at me and looks like he's like trying to like puppeteer fist. throw a
beating
punch
you
at
with
me.
one of
Sorry, I was
his-
about to say fist me.
He's beating you with one of his shields. Like he's
Okay.
coming forward, like full on, like Captain America. Like he's got the shield and he's just.
Okay. I would like to. I'm so sorry, Mato. And let me know what power this gives me, Jody. Use a player intrusion token
All right.
to just avoid the attack and just have to like use his momentum to just like duck the shield and just roll over instead or something like that. He's being puppeteered, so you got to tell me like what.
Yeah. No, I'm thinking about how this is going to work because effectively one of the things you could do with
Player intrusion to dodge, basically.
a player intrusion is you can cancel one of my intrusions. So
Oh, and it's two.
mechanically, mechanically, I'm gonna kind of treat. Well, in order to do this particular ability, because there's no way to stop him from doing this, I have to burn 2 of them.
I can burn 2 if you want.
Sure, if you want to burn 2, then there's going to be no roll involved. You are just going to succeed at what you want. If you want to burn only 1, I'll basically have you make
I
a
got
contested.
some intrusions. I'll burn 2.
Okay, cool. Then yeah, that's what happens. So as you sit there and you see that, you are locked eyes with
Locked eyes and locked in.
Aganeru, and you watch him. You see him after looking at that. You see him look at you, and you see this slight little kind of corner of his mouth grin, and you watch as he just you watch his eye line as he looks over at Motto, and then you watch as Motto just looks very strange, and then with this expression of sheer horror, just jumps over and starts to try to attack you. And because you like very quickly kind of put together what's going on, you just start falling back and creating a shield that kind of redirects him over you and kind of plops him on the ground behind you. You're able to kind of jump up real quickly, and Motto, after all this is over, you're back in full control of your limbs again, but the whole experience was very, very strange. You felt your muscles use themselves without your control or anything like that.
Do I get a sense of what specifically happened, or I'm like, what?
You know that you didn't make the decision to do that, but your muscles did.
Would
So,
Motto make the connection? Okay.
Motto, you are currently on your back dealing with that resolution, and to make things even more fun.
Oh God.
I keep locking eyes with Aganeru.
Oh, I don't have it on here. Damn it. Okay. Well, then I'm just going to have to put a counter on here.
Oh.
Let's call this 200. Okay. So,
200. Yikes.
oh,
He has 200 charges of his.
Yes. I need a counter of all my player intrusion tokens. I'll just give myself about 200.
no, what this is there's
Oh, it's
now
on the screen. I just realized.
I specifically put down because I have this really cool clocks add-on that I just forgot to add to this game. You guys can see that he is fighting against what you guys have done, and you think you have about 4 rounds before this effect that is causing him to be
Nerfed.
unable to control people is overcome. So on the in the game, I have a big thing that says countdown 4.
Hang on.
So,
Oh, that's a black
thank you,
screen.
phone. So with that, it is now actually Aganeru's turn.
That was a legendary action?
No, that was just the effect
The fumble.
of where we are. No, that's just the effect of this combat. This combat is going to last 4 rounds until he regains his ability to use his mind-controlled troops. So that's an environmental factor, if you will.
Oh.
His actual attack is he's going to... Yeah, because he doesn't actually know what you've done yet, so he's absolutely going to do this. You see him just, again, in pure anger and rage. You see him in a similar manner to what it looked like Adesh was doing before you came in. You see him conjure this massive ball of shadow energy and just fling it at you. And as it gets close, this huge explosion of shadow energy happens. And I need everyone to make a wisdom defense roll. Zariah, I'm going to tell you right now, it really doesn't matter.
Well, I'm
The
gonna.
rest of you.
I'm gonna do it anyway because I'm also like trained in wisdom defense, so I'm just
Yeah.
curious.
So yeah, it's
Can I
difficulty 30
use...
Wait, did you say difficulty 30?
or
Yes.
difficulty 10.
Okay.
Difficulty
can
30,
I-
so you need to roll a 90 on your d20.
Can I use
Got
foiled danger here?
That sounds like a thing that you can use.
So I can spend 2 power points. I negate 1 source of potential danger related to the one creature or object that you are aware of within immediate distance for 1 round. This seems like something of immediate distance that is a potential danger.
It's not. I don't know what would be counted as.
Is it an action?
It is an action.
So effectively, the way that foil...
I'll let you read it and see whether or not I can apply it here.
So the
in
way
this
that
particular
foil
instance.
danger's meant to work is it's basically a debuff that cancels the enemy's ability to do something. It's something that has to be done on your turn. It's effectively a preemptive thing. You go, oh,
So I can't do that here.
you can't do that here. You can't, on your
Okay.
turn, you can try and come up with a way to deal with this.
Well, it doesn't really sound like that's going to really be that's going to be relevant after I get hit with this thing. So I guess we're
Well, again,
rolling.
The entire point of foil danger is it basically lets you disable something that the enemy can do for 1 turn, which is really useful. If we're talking Pokemon terms, it's the disable ability. It's incredibly useful, but you have to describe to me how you're going to stop them from doing something. So, however, that's something you can do on your turn. Right now, I need wisdom defense rolls.
I need difficulty 10.
All right, this is gonna be a litmus test.
I'm gonna use 2 effort tokens to bring that to a,
It would be 8.
which is still over what I need.
Again, this is...
I'm just
People
gonna
with secret
use.
stones are the most powerful people.
I'm just
on
gonna
the
use
planet
5
right
effort
now, so-
tokens.
What is your maximum amount of effort? Should be on your character sheet. I believe at this point you can't have higher than maybe 3.
3 is the highest we have right now.
Oh fuck! All right then.
Potentially highest.
Yeah, it would
That's-
depend on how you built your character, but
Yeah,
Man, looking-
highest is 3.
Unless we got an advancement right before this battle.
Okay.
you guys, you did just get an advancement. It brought you up to
Level
tier
3.
3.
Well, that's still not gonna. This is still gonna be an auto fail.
So yeah,
I rolled a 16 against a 30. Is that a success or?
I rolled a
Yeah.
7.
all right. So, as the explosion happens, you guys are hit with this wave of shadow energy. It does 15 points of damage.
15. Okay.
Yeah.
Against wisdom, right?
No, against untyped damage always hits your courage first.
Is this
So it
untyped?
goes. Yeah, this is unless I specifically say it does power damage or wisdom damage.
Sorry, yeah.
We just consider
I mean, does it hit our buff?
yeah, it's your armor 100% will reduce this.
Okay, so then I have
I have
normal
2 armor.
protection, which gives me +1.
Okay.
My
And then your
focus gives me additional +3,
Okay.
and then the buff gives me +10. So I take 1 point of damage.
That's exactly what it is.
Sick.
I take. I have my normal armor and then my force field, which is a 2 for armor. So I take 13 points of damage.
Well,
No,
you have your shadow magic shield, which gives you 10
Yeah, I
armor
buffed you.
against shadow.
I buffed you.
Oh, so I only take 3.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, way
Right.
better. I
Yeah.
forgot that I was included in that.
I buffed all of us. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Zora
So-
goes,
It's like Mark Hamill in The Last Jedi. Just
did he try something? Did something happen? Watches
So-
you guys just like cringe.
As this explosion happens, the rest of you like take a little bit of damage. Zariah makes herself a Mai Tai. And Aganero, you can see, gets even more angry because he was expecting this to wipe you all out. He had infused an immense amount of energy. And you can see like little tendrils of shadow are getting off of him. But you also start seeing bits of lightning striking from him. You can see bits of fire starting to raise from his hand. You can see his breath starts to freeze. He seems to be conjuring every elemental power that he can. But
yeah.
before he can do anything,
I smirk back.
all of you are going after him. Who wants to go first?
Well, I think Zorai got the highest roll, or are we not?
think
Does
we-
that not
Again,
matter in
initiative.
I don't-
I'm okay to wait.
In Cypher System, initiative is just do you go before or after the bad guy.
Did I even get a
So-
chance
okay.
to move?
No, yeah, we
It's
haven't had
just
a
now your turn.
Yeah, like you guys haven't had a turn yet. The only reason Adesh got to is because he started combat by attacking. So now all of you get to take an action.
How far away did you say he was?
He's about like 25-ish feet because you guys are right at the beginning and the room itself is
Yeah.
about 30 feet.
Okay.
So within a short distance, let's put it that way to use the Cypher System terms. By the way, another thing I forgot to mention during announcements, Monty Cook Games has announced that they are creating a Cypher System second edition that they will be
boy.
kickstarting in late summer. And one of the things that will happen with Cypher Edition second edition, which is just going to be called Cypher, is they're adding a hit point system.
Thank
So that
God.
damage no longer takes out your your pool points.
Ah,
There will
that's
still be pools,
I hate
but
systems
they also
like
have a wound system. Apparently, you are not the only one. So,
I'm gonna rename it on the character sheet to Hearts.
100%. So,
Sorry, I do have a question. I'm
Absolutely.
sorry. It's because this I didn't write down. Speed changed to what for us? Courage?
speed is wisdom.
Speed is
Wisdom. Okay, thank
Yeah.
you. I gotta change that. on
Might
my
is
sheet.
courage. Speed is wisdom. Intellect is power.
Okay, thank you very much.
Yep.
Wisdom.
all right. He's
All right. So again, I'm going to treat this because I really like how this works in Daggerheart. I'm going to basically treat your guys' turn as anyone can take their action in any order they want. So I'm just going to ask who wants to go first.
okay. So he's getting static. Do we have eyes on the stone?
The stone is right on his chest, and it's glowing brightly. Though you can see that it keeps kind of fluctuating and doing weird things every so often. So you think his connection to the stone isn't what it's supposed to be right now. You think in 4 turns, it probably will be much more.
Can I now use foil danger to make him not do that thing again?
My question is going to be, how are you going to stop him?
I'm throwing a goddamn shield,
Okay.
hitting
And
him in the head.
A concussion.
I'm gonna.
No, that's viable. I'm going to tell you right now, the way that it works is it will only, quote unquote, disable one ability. So if you particularly want to make sure he can't do that blast thing again, you can 100% do that. That doesn't mean he's going to be incapable of attacking, just that he won't be able to use that blast ability for the next turn. So with that knowledge, is this the route that you want to take?
You know what? Considering, how long is that buff, Elias?
10 minutes, we're good.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're either going to win or die with that buff.
then screw it. I'm just going to throw a shield at his face just to try to hurt him.
Okay, sure. Then you can do that. Again, it's
Okay.
going to be difficulty 10.
He is exuding other types of energy we are not protected against at the current moment. He seems to be able to use all the elements I should be able to use.
Yeah.
Okay, difficulty 10.
He
don't
might
know.
be considered a mighty wizard.
Oh shit! I'm gonna have to roll a natural 20 in order to get anywhere with this, huh?
He's a wizro. Well, if you can negotiate at least one... How many effort do you have?
I used 3 when I probably shouldn't have on that other roll, so I have.
But you
5
have 3.
effort.
You have 3 total, right?
I have 3 total effort that I can use per thing.
So if you can negotiate 2 assets and use all 3 of your effort, that brings it down to a 5. You need to get to at least a 6. So if you can figure that out, then we can break through his barrier.
And again, flat out attacking him is a viable strategy, but you have an entire room around you. You have, like, if you are trying to interact with him, it is always going to be a difficulty 10 task. If you want to use the environment, if you want to do tricksy things, that will change what the difficulty is based on what you're trying to do.
Is there anything? Is anything directly above him?
There's lots of stuff. Like, this is
A chandelier made of daggers.
There are no chandeliers made of daggers, but I'll say that there's a chandelier in here. I would say it's not above his throne room, but if you want your ability to maybe, like, wait until he's at a point that you could drop a chandelier on him, you could go that route.
I'm gonna do that.
Again, there's pillars that are holding up the ceiling if you want to do that, or try and break the ceiling, or, you know,
Okay.
break the floor underneath him. Like, get creative.
Okay. Let's do. You know what? Let's get some pillar action in. I'm gonna throw it at a pillar.
Okay, and your goal, if everything goes the way you want,
I
what
wanted
do you
to
want
start.
to happen?
I want to start weakening the structure of this room.
Okay.
And the initial hope is to hopefully get it so then maybe things fall on him.
Okay. I'm going to say, if the purpose is simply just to destroy the structural integrity of the room, I'm going to call that a difficulty 4. If, in addition to that, you would also like a pillar to land on him, I'm going to call that a difficulty 6. So pick which route you want to go with.
I'm gonna go with the difficulty 6, and I'm gonna spend 2 effort tokens to make it a 4.
Okay.
Now, if only.
And don't forget, you have
I
all those
can-
special shields if you want to do crazy stuff as well.
Wait, what is
Like,
this?
give the pillar an ability to glide.
I mean, I'm gonna try to use the
yeah.
Buster Shield here on
Okay.
this to give it more, to add more damage to it,
Sure.
so that it can do more.
Absolutely.
Difficulty 4. Okay, I need a 12.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna re-roll that. That was close, but not quite. That fell off the table. One more re-roll. I am now at 0 reroll tokens.
Where's my?
Why did I put a period?
15. That's a success.
Hey.
All right. So you guys watch as Motto, you are currently lying on your back. Realizing that
So
this is
sorry,
not
Motto.
enti-
Dad, you got Mono on his back in the middle of combat?
Hey.
What?
You got to do what you got to do, is alright.
realizing this is
Sure,
not the
I
time
do.
for introspection, you immediately leap up, seeing him there. You start to kind of take your shield and get ready to throw it at him, and then you see a pillar behind him that seems kind of precariously balanced, and you go, and so you sit there and do a spin and throw the shield, looking like it's going directly at Aganeru. And Aganeru, seeing it come at him, just kind of smiles and steps back. And as it misses him, he goes, "You pathetic creature!" Like something
Wasn't-
like
Who said
ahead.
I was aiming for you?
what? And he turns
Idiot.
around and boom. How much damage would your shield attack normally do?
Shield attack is a +1 to damage.
I believe it's a medium attack, so that's
It is a. I do believe that is in fact correct.
so we're gonna call that 4 damage reduced down to 2 because of his armor. So you do 2 damage to him as it hits him pretty hard. And he turns and again starts conjuring, but before he can do that, who wants to take their turn next?
All right. Theoretically, the three other people are also attacking around the same time, right?
Yeah, you guys are all working kind of simultaneously.
Yeah. Okay, I have a question about what is this action actually called?
Teamwork.
Shatter, which is called remote detonation on my end. It says I can use it to remotely detonate a mundane item composed of homogeneous matter, such as clay cup, iron ingot, stone, and so on. Iron ingot makes me think I can maybe target his metallic armor.
That technically wouldn't count
Not
as
all
a
of it.
quote-unquote mundane item because it's magic armor.
Oh, it's magic armor. Okay.
Yeah.
Nope. All right.
Yeah, exploding their
Next
armor.
idea.
Really cool idea. Would be slightly overpowered.
Well, I was gonna just try a section of his armor because I figured the whole armor would be too big, but I do want to try to dislodge that stone.
And the stone is embedded in the armor.
Yeah, deeply. Speed.
If you guys want to work together, that's a viable.
I don't know anyone
Thing as
else's
well.
abilities. Like, I've got magic. I can sling elements, except fire right now. Although I can give it a shot. It's a gamble. We'll see if the cortisol helps.
Okay, so what do you want to do if we can't directly target the armor?
I would like to figure out a way to separate the stone from him.
Okay, so to do that,
Because that's
Or-
gonna take him down several pegs and make him much more manageable,
okay,
and
where in
potentially
his-
give one of us a big buff.
So where in his armor is it? Is it in his chest?
Iron Man.
So to kind of describe what it is, he
Okay, thank
is
you.
wearing kind of flowing, kind of traditional Gerudo attire, which tends to be relatively light, lots of skin showing, things like that.
Yep.
But on his chest, he has this harness that has an amulet as part of it, and inside the amulet is this secret stone. So basically, he has kind of like an open, like vest kind of thing, and underneath the vest, you can see this very intricate harness with a very, very pretty looking amulet as part of this. And in the middle of the amulet is the secret stone.
Okay, what is the harness made out of?
A combination of leather and metal.
Okay.
Imp has made the suggestion of try to figure out how a teardrop that gives you a red hair day
If we
can
succeed, I have a plan for it. Trust me.
benefit. Okay.
Okay. So Adesh,
Yes, Zaraya.
if we hold off on the thought of, I know we want to get it off of him as soon as possible, but
Okay.
if we hold off on that for this round, there might be something I can do next round that'll assist.
Okay. We can just try to damage him or distract him, or
Okay. I can distract.
we just
and
gotta
then potentially turn.
tank another hit.
Or two.
Yep. So again,
I'm
potentially
gonna-
turn.
I'm going to point out the explosion that you saw was probably about an immediate distance area, so about 10, 15 feet square.
Oh yeah, sure.
If
We
you
don't
guys
have a map.
aren't standing
we don't have
right
a map.
next
yeah.
to you, you might be able to prevent him from hitting all of you at the same time.
Yeah, that's a good point. Thank you, verbal map. Yeah. Okay. Well, so I'll fan out
Can
as
I go
much
before you do?
as much as I can to like one of his sides.
Okay.
So Zaraya's going to go to the other side, but she is going to like rise up and fly,
Okay.
because that's normally a little more distracting than someone just dodging.
Okay. I'm going to
and-
say the ceilings in here are only about 18 to 20 feet high.
That's fine. That's fine.
Okay.
Thanks, Arm. So I do want to like rise up and fly and get behind the other pillar that's like away from the direction that Adesh is going. That's next to him.
Okay.
Um,
Another thing I'll point out about Cybersystem in general,
Yep.
you can move an immediate distance, which is about 10 feet, as part of an action, or you can use your action to move a short distance, which is about 50 feet.
okay.
So if you only want to move 10 feet and do something else, you could do that.
Yeah.
Otherwise, if you want to, in order to get behind a pillar, you're going to need to move a short distance.
Okay. Can I make it really flashy and like I'm about to do something really big and hurt you? Pay attention to me while I get behind this pillar.
I'm going to have you make a... I'll let you choose between wisdom and power.
Okay.
Because of his mental state right now, I'm going to say what would be a difficulty 10 is going to be down to a base difficulty 8 to convince him to focus on you.
Okay. So it brings it down to a difficulty 8. Can I use a player intrusion token?
Sure.
Okay.
How,
That's all
what,
she
what
says.
do you want that, what do you want that prayer intrusion token to do?
To make me more distracting or more attention grabbing.
Okay. I'm still going to say you need to make a roll, but we can move it down to a difficulty 4
Okay. Cool.
base.
Perfect. So I will definitely do that. I'll burn that. Let me put that here, otherwise I'll forget to take it off.
For some odd reason, I think Zaraya would be very good at annoying people. So you
Yes.
just lose your die.
I know
I caught
that
it,
she
so.
is. Speaking as a dash.
Oh, hold on just 2 seconds. I'm sorry. Everyone is trying to talk to me right now. I'm sorry. 1 sec.
Okay.
In the meantime, I'm
So,
going to do the movement with the action.
Go ahead. That's fine. So you move about 10 feet and do something.
Yeah, in the opposite direction of her. I mean, without teaming up with someone, I'm more or less a one-trick pony in this kind of situation. So that'll be good for next time.
It's a very pretty pony, though. I mean,
It
you're
is.
very pretty.
And he thinks he's a prettier pony. So I'm going to try and put him in his place, that Chica imposter. Can't believe he's pretending to be someone he's not. That's wild. All right. Let's fan out the other way. And the last one was definitely targeted towards his hands. I'm going to just go for the harness area. He said it was leather and metal.
Leather and metal. And you would be able to identify that it has been magically reinforced.
Okay. Can I? My shadow fire has been locked away.
Currently, yes. But you have access to other things. And you did effectively just make a very pointy ice blade that you threw at him.
I did. But for this area, that was mostly just to get him to stop what he's doing, and it also shot through his hand, which was nice. Let me know what you think of this. Can I use one of my player intrusion tokens to try and focus in the heat of the moment to try and bring back the shadow fire ability?
Ooh. Even with the player intrusion token, it's going to require a roll.
Sure,
I'm
yeah.
gonna call
That's
it
just to give me the
difficulty
opportunity, yeah.
Yeah. I'm going to call it a difficulty 6 because
Okay.
a lot of stuff is going on right now.
Yeah. This guy's pissing me off. Okay, difficulty 6, roll. Assets.
Also,
Just-
don't
yes?
forget, you can have up to 2 assets, and you can also, if a skill applies, being trained in a skill lowers it
That's-
by 1, being specialized lowers it by 2. So if you have a skill that you think applies...
That's an addition to assets, or that becomes an asset?
Yes. No, skills are different. They're their
Oh.
own thing.
For some reason, I thought
So
they
you
took
could-
place of assets.
Nope.
Okay. Well, as it happens,
Without burning any effort, you can generally reduce any roll by up to 4 if you get 2 assets and you have a
Yeah.
specialized skill.
So I am trained in magic lore, so I'm just going to try to
Okay.
channel the knowledge I have of magic to try and do that.
Okay,
So that's
I'm good with
down
that.
to 5, right? It was 6.
Yep, that lowers it 1 level, so 5.
I also happen to be trained in Gerudo lore. And just sort of being in this environment, knowing how they use magic, I'm just gonna.
Generally, you can
see
only
if-
use 1 skill.
Oh, it's
per
1.
roll. Yeah.
Oh,
so
I
the
thought you
way
said
that
it
you
could
reduce
be.
by-
It could be 2 and 2, potentially.
Yeah. So if you are specialized, as
Oh,
a
it's
trained-
specialization that gives it to. Okay. Well, the magic lore is
That's what it
totally
is.
fine because
Okay.
that's less of a stretch.
That's less bullshit I have to come
That's
up
the yeah.
with. Okay.
Okay, so that's 1 down to 5. Assets.
So
Zaraya seems to be doing a great job of distracting him. You know.
Well, let's go ahead.
We can cut back
since
to
we have
her.
Zaraya back,
Okay, sorry.
let's go ahead.
See how
and-
successful
and
that
do
is.
Your, did I tell you a difficulty for
You said
this?
4.
4.
Oh,
okay,
yeah.
So yeah.
She
Go ahead.
And I did roll, and then I put my dice down and started playing with it. Okay. 16.
60 is enough. So, Zaraya, as
Can-
you go ahead, go
Can
for it.
Zaraya fly up, and as soon as she gets into the air right before she dodges behind a pillar, she'll just say, "Are you trying to be scary? Because you're not. You're just sparkly and ugly."
Okay.
And
So, you fly up, and you guys
Wow,
hear
that's fun.
Zaraya shoot off this thing, and instantly his attention is turned, and he fires off a bolt that Zaraya very deftly, easily, nonchalantly just kind of glides out of the way. and you kind of wink at him and then kind of retreat behind a pillar.
Fantastic. While I'm behind the pillar, can I use evidence? That one?
Evanescence.
Thank you.
Evanescence.
Thank you. I'm saying words. So,
Wait.
you can't see me until I reveal myself again.
Is that an action to
It
initiate?
is an action. Yes.
Okay, so your action for this turn was
The
burning
move?
that, and was the move combined? Because again, you had to use your action to move all the way over there, and the distraction. The distraction was technically your action.
But that was a player intrusion token.
Yeah, the player intrusion token allowed you to get it down from an 8 to a 4. And
Okay.
allowed you to move a short distance as your... Because again, normally you could only move 10 feet as part of another action. You
Right.
had to move further than that, so normally that would be your entire action was just moving. With your player intrusion token, I allowed you to also distract him and reduce it down to a difficulty 4.
So the closest pillar was the pillar that he was next to.
No. You guys are in the middle of a 30-foot by 30-foot room.
Right.
So the closest pillar was about 15 feet away.
Okay. Okay, cool. So, if possible, I'll get to a close pillar. The
So
closest
yeah,
pillar
you
I
are...
can.
You're effectively...
that.
You've broken line of sight with him.
Yes. Okay.
So
Perfect.
he can't see you.
Yep. All right. Cool. Perfect.
But-
And
Yeah.
that's what we'll do.
You did a ton of stuff there, including giving an asset to Adesh for
Adesh.
his attempt to unlock his Shadow Flame powers.
Yep.
So
Perfect.
Matto, remind me what you did with the pillar exactly.
I broke it up and then had it fall on him.
Ah, it fell on him. Okay.
yeah,
I feel like
Dropped
that's
a pillar on
that's also a just 1-2
You're stretching-
punch
you're
distraction.
stretching now. He's distracted. His distraction in and of itself is one
Okay,
asset.
all right.
Not going to give you a second asset.
Let's go. Let's do one effort as well.
Okay.
So that takes
So
the
now
whole thing
down
down
to
to
a
a 3. Mm-hmm. And that effort is free with 3 edge, I believe.
Yeah.
So
If you're making a, because this is a power check, right?
yeah.
Yep.
So we'll go with 3. And I also have 2 reroll tokens, which I'm going to use 1 for. Because that was not.
Always
9.
impressive.
Look, just because the odds are in my favor statistically does not mean they're in my favor emotionally, you know?
It's the emotion of the dice that's doing it.
Okay, that's a 12. That's good.
Okay. So, as all of this is happening, you, Adesh, you start to realize that you are really kind of hamstringed with the fact that one of, to be perfectly honest, your most used elements you do not have access to. And so you start to kind of introspect and you start kind of focusing and you start to slowly try and create the shadow fire again. And you hear Zariah say something and you kind of look over and you can see that Aganeru is not looking at you in any way, shape, or form, and that kind of emboldens you to go, no, I can do this. And so you sit there and you pull as hard as you can, and suddenly all of you hear this kind of explosion, and you look over at Adesh, and he is now wreathed in shadow flame. As he conjures it from both of his hands, you can see it kind of coming out of his eyes as well. And he kind of relaxes. You can see the shadow flame is completely under his control. It
So
is
I
now.
immediately get to snuffer ready.
There's a fire extinguisher within 30 feet, right? That's the law.
Yeah, well,
Specifically a shadow fire extinguisher.
after he took over, he kind of disbanded OSHA in Gerudo Town, and so
Makes sense with the lightning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Going back to him, he is infuriated.
And, you know, the other 3 people are doing great, too.
Yeah, he's gonna do it this way then. Okay. He is furious. So he's not even going to attempt to contain his rage, and he just points at an area between the pillar that Zariah has hidden behind and the rest of the party. And as he points, he flips his hand over and raises it, and suddenly this huge wall of shadow completely bisects the room, trapping Mado and Adesh on one side and Zariah on the other. And he slowly, along with Aganeru, and he slowly starts walking towards you, Zariah. So, back to you guys. Who wants to go first?
Okay.
Is he walking towards the chandelier that's hanging above the ceiling?
We can't see.
You can't tell. You are completely cut off from him.
Gonna see what I can do about that. If you
right.
don't mind me trying to do something about this
Go
wall.
for it.
Now that I'm Super Saiyan.
Go for it.
Being completely just sort of emblazoned with shadow fire now and seeing he raised a shadow barrier, I'm just gonna try and hurry up to it in a path where I think he still is, and just try to just burn and melt a whole shadow fire against shadow barrier through this barrier.
Okay. It's going to be difficulty 10.
Dang.
And I will say the barrier itself is strong enough that if you do succeed, you will create a hole in it. You won't destroy the barrier.
Yeah, I'm going for a hole.
Okay. All right, cool.
Things I thought I'd never say on Tears of the Realms.
Yep.
All right. Okay, I'm trained in magic. Always helpful whenever I'm going up against. And it's a magic I'm familiar with.
I was going to say, if this was an attack, skills don't technically count as attack. Because you are literally trying to counter magic, I'm good with that. So
Okay.
yeah, go ahead and use that skill for that.
I can't.
You
Can
can't,
you think of a way to asset me, Mato? Because I can't.
Not
Is there a
specifically.
shield that you got a magic shield, or
I mean,
do you do mirror shields? Maybe, I don't know.
I can make one.
Okay, well we'll put a pin in that. Okay.
Yeah.
But actually, you know, that's a pretty good idea. Maybe I should make a shield like
Yeah,
that.
I
Not
think-
helping
but-
right now, Matto. Oh.
I mean, I'm not gonna have time to make it for you regardless.
All right.
Like the time.
Well, I'm going to use 3 effort here.
Okay.
Bring it down to a 6.
So remember, since you're not using an ability or anything for this, you effectively get your first effort for free. Because of your edge.
Yeah. So that's for. I'll do 1 effort token to just remove
Okay.
2 points.
Okay, cool. So yeah, that brings it down to a 6.
Yeah. Still.
Difficulty 6. Still pretty high. Again, you guys are going against one of the most powerful
Yep,
people in the
yep.
world right now. I
A
did
nerfed
warn you.
version too.
Oh, I forgot. I should probably.
We don't have to worry about the counter, Jody. It's fine. You just leave it at 4.
Brings it down to 3.
Uh,
By the way,
Yeah.
if you guys would like to use your turn to try and find a way to reduce how quickly the countdown goes, or add turns to the countdown, that is another thing that you can do. You just
Yeah.
have to tell me how.
Well, the
you are going
countdown
to-
came from the curse in the short circuit,
Yeah.
right? Okay.
Yeah, the countdown's from the curse. So,
Yeah.
but right now, let's go ahead and deal with
Okay.
you
All right.
breaking this wall.
Can you remind me the short circuit?
Ino gave him a cursed item, and he didn't realize it was cursed when he attempted to try and mind control Adesh, and that basically broke all of his mind control abilities. So once that's down, he's going to have all of his mind control abilities back. He's still a very powerful wizard. He just doesn't have the ability to control half of the Gerudo Nation.
I am using my last reroll token here because I did not quite
Okay.
get it 18.
All right.
Oh my god, it's so close. Can I
Okay.
use a player intrusion token to turn a 17 into an 18?
I'm okay
Damn
with
it.
Can
that.
I use a player
I'm
intrusion token to
Yeah.
give myself?
I will,
So
I will
just
say
one little number
You can't increase the roll, but I will say you can use the player
to
intrusion
lower
token
the thing.
to lower the
There we go.
difficulty.
Okay, that's
Because
fine.
that's how Cypher works. We don't add to your roll; we subtract from the difficulty.
Okay.
So yeah,
I am
Dash.
just burning through my resources here.
Adesh, you have this shadow fire back, and you can feel not only is the shadow fire there, but it no longer hurts you. And so you rush forward and you go, I'm done with this. And you kind of go full on like Qui-Gon at the beginning of Phantom Menace, where he plunges the lightsaber and he's just like, you're sitting there, and you guys start watching as the barrier starts to kind of glow this bright white as he's just infusing it with more, and suddenly it starts to kind of drop, and there is a slightly larger than Motto sized hole.
As I'm burning this
wall.
hole, I'm turning back to Mato. I'm like, be ready.
Yep.
So that is your turn, Motto, Zaraya. Who would like to go next?
I will go first, if
Okay.
that's okay, Mado.
Go ahead.
Okay. So I am going to continue to keep his attention on me by
Okay.
flying around and throwing insults,
All right.
and preferably away from the wall area, so that his back is like turned to the shadow wall, so that his back is turned towards the shadow wall.
Okay. I'll say, because of what's already happened, if you want to use your action this turn to do that, I'm not going to make you roll for it.
Okay.
It's just going to happen.
Okay. I'd like to do that, please.
All right.
All right.
So,
as
ahead.
she starts to distract him. Sorry, I got stuff now. She's gonna like weave. So this doesn't have to be a movement. This can just be a flavor thing. But like in between the pillars, kind of just going around and taunting. And I'm flattered you're so focused on me. Is this a duel or a date?
all right. So as you're doing that, he's getting more and more upset. And so every time you kind of quip at him, he's like, shut up, throws a bolt of shadow force at you, and a couple of them like explode and require you to kind of like move out of the way, eventually realizing that what happened before didn't actually hurt you. As the final kind of insult to him, you just stop. You plant yourself right in front of him. No pillars, no nothing. And he just goes, "Mah!" And he throws this massive wave of energy at you. And you just sit there and your shadow shield and your natural shadow resistance, just watch it as it just flows past you. And you just go, oh, you know, 1 out of 5 have performance issues. It's really not that big an issue. As you're just sitting there and kind of, yeah, you know, lots of people struggle with it. It's not just you, though. It is kind of.
Damn.
While that's going on, Mado, he seems oblivious to the fact that there is a hole in his wall and that you are doing something involving that hole, I'm assuming.
Yeah, I'm gonna throw something in it.
Awesome.
I'm going to
This
take a
is
shield and just try to throw it in an area. If he is distracted, I'm gonna take that opportunity to maybe try to just hit him directly.
Okay. So I will say, because of how well Zaraya is doing right now, I'll give you 2 acids for Zaraya distracting him. So what normally would be a difficulty 10 is a difficulty 8.
Okay.
I'll also
and if
point
I
out
use...
the throne room is on like the second or third level of the palace, so there are rooms below where you guys are.
Yeah.
How is the floor looking? Does it look like a little bit damaged?
The floor itself is pristine. It's the throne room, but if you want to start damaging it, you can attempt that.
We had one pillar fall on it already.
Yeah, but that's on
there's
the other
debris.
side of the room right
Oh,
now.
dang.
Is there a pillar that I can throw down at him again?
If you'd like to, it will make it more difficult for Zerai to keep dodging because she's using the pillars right now.
Oh, never mind then. You know what? I'm gonna
And more difficult for the
gonna-
roof to stay above us.
Yeah, the
continue.
more pillars go bye-bye, the quicker the
I'm
roof
gonna-
comes down.
I'm gonna throw the rest of my effort tokens into this. Hit him directly, so it
Motto
goes from a
trying to
difficulty
make a
8
skylight.
to a difficulty 5.
Yep.
I do not have any rear row tokens, so God help us here.
1 and 4.
Well, it's got to be a 15 or higher.
It's like a meat grinder death save.
Oh my God, it's a 16. Huh?
All right. So you're attacking, right?
Yeah, I'm hitting him in the face.
Okay. So, as you come through, Zerai, you're sitting there and you eventually just get hit by the shadow and just kind of giggle about it. And he gets more and more upset. And then suddenly you have already noticed that a hole has appeared in there and you are racking up the distraction to keep him from noticing. And then suddenly from through that hole, you see a shield come by and just smack him in the back of the head. He kind of goes forward. Again, he unfortunately only takes another 2 damage because he has armor, which brings him down to 90 hit points.
Huh?
Again,
Sick.
We are in a little over our head here, I believe.
level 10
It's
characters have lots of hit points.
It's look, damage is not gonna be damage alone is not gonna be the way I beat this guy. Probably.
So we go back to Aganeru.
Unless it takes 4 sessions to fight him.
Mine at our current rate.
The countdown has moved down to 2, and he is obsessed with you. Zariah, choose even or odd.
Odd.
Okay.
Given her defensive capabilities, he's probably the best one to be obsessed with.
All right.
That could change at any moment.
Unfortunately, he doesn't understand what's going on, and that's the last of his. Yeah, he's. I'm gonna burn 2 GM intrusion tokens.
Whew. You get a whole ball just to yourself.
And as you are sitting there, because again, he cut off the rest of the party, so I can't use those. Yeah, you suddenly see a scimitar come flying at you as he just points at the Grudo chieftain and forces her to throw her scimitar at your flying form. You need a wisdom defense roll.
Oh no, it's not like I'm trained in that or anything.
So starts at difficulty 10.
Okay, so I'm trained in it, which brings it down
to
to 9.
But you just said you weren't trained.
I am trained in wisdom defense. He's not trained.
Yeah.
I have my shadow armor. Reduces wisdom difficulty to 1. Let's see. So it brings it down to 9. I'm gonna burn 2 effort tokens.
Okay.
9.
They're bringing it to 7.
7.
Can I suggest assets if I am not
Sure.
directly the cause of an
That's
asset?
fine. Yeah.
Because Mato
Love
just
that.
threw a shield that could just be banging around and potentially affect the trajectory of this scimitar.
Oh, yeah. Can I do anything
At this
about that?
You can't remotely control your shield, but
No.
if
But it's just
Zariah,
going
if you wanna
everywhere,
try and
you know?
if you want to try and take advantage of that as an asset, I'll allow it. I'm going to tell you guys right now. Normally, I wouldn't be as big on the crosstalk, but you are so outclassed by this. All you want.
Appreciate that very much.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
When you guys decided that, we're gonna go fight one of the big bad end guys right now, I'm like, oh, this is going to be interesting. So,
Okay. So that brings you down to 7. 6.
without
There's
your,
two tokens.
so I'm gonna just do it base because it's how
'Kay.
it makes the most sense to me. So
'Kay.
without your effort,
Yep.
it's a 9 because your wisdom,
Yep.
defense training.
Yep.
It brings it down to an 8 because of the asset.
Yep.
So
7, 6
2.
with effort tokens.
Yeah, we'll bring it down to 6.
Fantastic. Does a nat 20 do anything?
Start thinking about what you want for your major effect.
Fantastic. Is it my turn for an action or no?
This is his action.
Okay.
So as soon as this is done, it goes back to you guys. And if you want to take yours first, you can.
Okay.
Let me narrate. So he sits there, and you see him getting ready to try and try and cast some sort of other elemental attack at you. But he's so furious right now that all he can do is focus on this shadow power. And so instead of hitting you with another shadow of power that will be just completely ineffective, he just turns, points at the chieftain, and she just stands up and throws her scimitar at you. And you seeing it coming, you kind of dodge behind one of the pillars as the shield that's ricocheting around kind of knocks it slightly off path, and you're able to completely miss it as it returns back to her hand, and she collapses back in the chair again.
Nope. The shield does not hit it. If I'm going next, I would like to use redirect, where if an attack misses me, I get to have it shoot at something of my, a creature of my choosing.
Okay, so redirect's one of your abilities, right?
Yes.
I just need to read it real quick.
When an opponent misses you, you can redirect the attack to another target, a creature, or an object of your choosing that's within immediate
Okay.
range of you.
That is not your action. That's just something that you can do additionally when something misses you.
Oh,
It does
fantastic.
require you to spend points to do that.
Yes.
But as long as you're willing to spend those points, then it works.
Ah, okay. Then I would like to do that, please. And as my major effects, can it cut one of the straps off of his armor?
Ooh,
Because
I
want
like
it
that.
to redirect
Okay.
to him.
So, the way that the ability is supposed to work is you're supposed to make an unmodified attack roll against the new target.
Okay.
Because you are, first of all, not technically attack, you're using it to weaken his harness. And you're using a player intrusion, a major effect for that. I'm going to let it just happen. You
Okay.
still have to spend the wisdom pool points.
Yep.
But I'm just going to have it happen. So
Okay.
instead of that happening, so because you use the shield as an asset, it has to hit the scimitar. So as the shield's bouncing around, it hits the scimitar, and you see it start kind of wobbling as it's going, and you get this idea. As it gets close to you, you kind of move slightly, and you put your wing up a little bit. If you've ever seen, it happens somewhat often in like Chinese kung fu movies, where like they'll take a sword and they'll like have a spear and they'll like spin the sword around it to throw it back at someone. You
Yeah.
effectively just go boom, and it goes, and you watch as he again puts up this massive shield, expecting you to hit him straight on, and it doesn't. Just goes, and you watch as one of the straps holding it onto him is cut, and it becomes a little bit weaker. And he sees that, and he looks at you with even more fury in his eye. Now it is your actual turn.
Okay.
So that all happened on his turn.
Okay. Cool. Fantastic.
Misdirect is such a cool ability.
I know.
I love that.
Seeing Zaraya do this gives us so many ideas.
strap-related ideas.
Right?
Having just emerged from the hole, thinking about the straps. He still doesn't look like he's noticed us, like from the hole, right? His attention is full on. Right at the
He's still fixated on her, but you don't think he doesn't know that you're there anymore. He's focusing on her, but he just got hit in the back of the head. It would be moronic for him to not realize you guys are coming through.
Oh, right. I forgot about the little head bob.
Yeah.
Yes.
To maintain attention, is it okay if I go first, or do you want to go first?
Well, I'm trying to think of like a party combo we can do here, where I want to maybe I can turn to Mato and suggest, do you think you can hold this guy down? If you
I
get
mean,
close?
I can try.
At least for a second or two.
Sure.
Making holes, holding him down. It's rounds. Sorry.
Almost broke the GM. Almost.
Yep. Rail has become far too ingrained.
Hey, I was leading everyone. I'm a rel light this
All
campaign.
right.
You are.
Really
Sorry.
quick. I forgot that this happened. Oh dear lord. Imp, how many?
5 more effort tokens and 1 more reroll.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Everyone take 5 effort and 1 reroll from Imp.
All right. If you're going to team up with Motto, then Zarya's going to make an attack.
Well, I will say, if the goal of Motto is to basically kind of restrain him, if Motto succeeds, it's going to change everybody's difficulty.
Mm-hmm.
So
Right. It was just more of those. If he's not including me in that.
Well, I'm like, we're on strap duty if he's restraining,
Yeah.
You just happen to put this guy on a harness and give him straps. I'm making holes, holding him down, taking off his clothes.
Oh, who said anything about taking off his clothes?
His harness.
We're just working on straps right now.
who wants to go first? Motto, you want to go first?
Sure, I'll go for it.
Okay. And your goal is to restrain him, correct?
Yep.
All right. So,
Someone
you get your ball.
Hello?
Special shield just dropped.
Do we still have the handcuffs? Who has the handcuffs?
Oh, right.
I
Yes,
remember correctly,
right.
you guys have 2.
I remember. I knew there was stuff we were forgetting from last time.
All right. So,
You had one, right?
We all have some.
Oh, okay.
were you guys, if I remember correctly, you had 2 sets of them.
Yeah. Do you remember who was on them? Was it someone's not here?
I know had one of them.
And then was it the chieftain who had the other?
I think so, yeah.
Well, they're not doing anything else right now, so we can just be like, "Hey, get ready, get ready."
That's fine. So, Zelda Universe After Dark. All right, so Motto.
At 9 in the
Yeah.
morning.
Your goal is to restrain him. He is distracted enough
Zelda
that
Legend.
you can get close. This is going to be a courage check. Because his
Okay.
physical strength is not massive, it's going to be a base difficulty 7 check. He spent a lot of recess indoors.
Relatable.
I'm gonna spend 3 effort tokens to drop this to a 4.
Does
Okay.
his himbo strength, like normal lugging of heavy things and building and just being tall, strong man, give him an asset against skinny scrubs?
If he has a skill related to restraining unruly men, then
Are you trained in himbo?
He is trained in himbo.
Mm-hmm.
He's specialized in himbo.
look over your skills. If there's a skill that you think applies, you're welcome to argue it. But
We're
it needs to
stalling.
be an actual skill
I'm
on
not
your
stalling.
character sheet.
No.
No, I've always thought he was closer to Pol Pot, but
Can I
that's historical joke.
I'm gonna try to restrain. I will use. Honestly, I'm gonna try to restrain by using a shield and just trying to pin his ass down.
Okay.
I'm using 3 effort tokens to drop it to a 4, and I don't think I have any other assets.
Okay. Do you, on your character sheet, do you have a skill that you think applies to this?
Not really.
Okay. Then, again, we're looking at a difficulty 4.
Which, after the 3 points of effort, or no, yeah, that's it. No, that was
That's with the
before.
effort.
Yeah, because it was 7
Yeah,
before.
yeah. Okay.
Jody, look, we're getting it.
You're doing
We're,
it.
we're
Peter.
doing
Years
we're doing
later.
something.
That is an 18.
Hey!
All right. So, take a strap, make a new item. Shield below. So, you rush forward, seeing him just distracted and kind of starting to realize what your party is trying to do. You bring your shield around and just jump onto him and slam onto him, restraining him on the ground. I am going to say you are going to take 4 points of damage due to the massive amount of energy that's kind of radiating off of him.
This does not impact the plus 10, right, to armor?
No, because this isn't specifically shadow. It's just
Yeah, he's
random.
got
Okay,
other energy.
then I will. You said 4.
4.
I'm
It'll
gonna
still
drop
be
that to
reduced by
2.
your. Yeah, it'll still be reduced by your normal armor.
Correct. So I dropped that to 2 because it's an armor plus the force field.
Okay. So, yeah, you guys watch, and as he hits him, you can see, like, magic is just shooting off of Aganeru, and you can see, like, little burns and things like that appearing on Mato, but Mato's got him pinned. What do the rest of you two want to do?
The suit, the cuffs.
Okay.
I don't know how this is gonna work because
Basically, if you effectively want to use someone else's item, I'm going to have you make a roll for a suit effectively.
Okay.
Mato's going to count as 2 assets for this. Again, his base kind of strength stuff is going to start at 7.
So 2 assets starts at 5,
Yeah.
and that's all assets used. I'm making the roll for her.
You're still going to use your pools and everything like that.
Oh, okay.
It's just, you are effectively using her as an asset. Which isn't how you should treat women. They have their own, thoughts and ideas. We do not, we don't want you to think that we are just treating
What an
women as
episode.
objects or anything like that. However, from a game mechanic standpoint,
keep
she's 100% an item right now. So,
Okay, down to 5.
this is a what kind of roll?
it's going to be a courage check.
Courage, yeah.
Unless you want
Well-
to argue that another pool would make more sense. You guys, anytime I tell you,
Not
make this
exactly.
kind of check, you are always welcome to go, actually, I think it should be this because of this.
They're like
Again,
magic
negotiation.
cuffs. Like magic cuffs that I can't really I'm not really telekinetic. So I would think courage would make sense, which is fine. It's just gonna burn more. Okay, we're at a 5. Yeah, I just want to see what this does, So let's.
Okay.
I now have some effort tokens to use, so let's use 3 on this. So I get a courage roll for free here, and that's difficulty 2.
Started at 8.
I thought it started at 7.
Started at 7. Sorry, started at 7. Went down to 5.
Now
if
3
you
is
do
a
3
2.
more, we'll bring it down to 2. So 6 or higher.
17.
Slightly under a. There we go. So yeah, you sit there in coordination with Mato. You watch as Usut runs forward and slaps the cuffs on him, and you watch as the kind of radiant magic energy dies down. Going to say all of his magic-based abilities are going to be reduced to difficulty 8 until he removes these cuffs. But again, due to the secret stone, he is still extremely powerful.
Is was that my turn?
That was your action this turn.
Okay.
So, Zariah, what do you want to do?
Zoraya's gonna go and stand over him and say, you know, for someone who controls minds, it's very easy to manipulate. And then she's going to take a dagger, essentially. Or I guess let's do a scimitar, and take a swipe at him, trying to get the harness again,
Okay.
where it's weakened.
So
And then-
we're gonna
Go
gonna
ahead.
start that as a difficulty 8.
Okay. Fantastic. Mass effort tokens. Woo. Thank you, Imp. You're fantastic. So I'm gonna burn 2 effort tokens. Can I get an asset for more snarky comments? Since that's what infuriated and distracted him to begin with.
He's still being pinned
but
down.
I've got
right?
more.
Motto is giving you
Oh, that's right.
assets.
Right. So the cuffs are taking it down to an 8, right?
Yeah, the cuffs are not quote unquote an asset. They are just reducing his
Re-
power
reducing.
level to an 8.
Right. So, okay. So then that's 3. So it'll be reduced to 5. Yes.
So to make this easier on me, base 8.
Yep.
Motto gives you 2 assets to bring it to a 6.
Oh.
Then we're going to deal with any effort tokens you want to use.
Okay, fantastic. Then yeah, I'll burn 1 effort token.
Okay.
2 effort tokens. We'll do 2, just to be safe.
Okay. So that should, if my math is correct, that's a 4, right?
Yes.
The reason I chose Cypher is because it made me do less math,
And
I
yet-
don't have to roll.
That's fair. Well, I got a 1, so that's being re-rolled. Let's try that again.
Awesome. I could use another
dice?
intrusion.
I'm
No.
sure you could.
No, that's fine. 17.
All
A
right.
lot of 17s today.
So
I know.
you pick up. Well, there are guards on this side of the wall that are currently doing nothing because
Okay.
they are frozen. So you take one of the scimitars from the guards, and it takes a little bit of effort because he has a death grip on this scimitar. And so you kind of nonchalantly wander over there, and you say your thing, and as you try to pull the scimitar, it kind of stop. Okay, and then you ching, and you are able to sever another one of the harness straps. It is still held on there by how many? You guys have done it twice now,
Yeah.
so it's still held on there by at least 2 straps.
We got both straps. Oh, there's 2 more.
Can I still use my skill for that? My attack skill.
What attack skill?
I was going to use hemorrhage with that attack. Because when I make the attack, I can inflict that additional damage later.
Hold please.
Oh,
Okay.
like
I
Nick
just
and
need to.
Nick
Because technically, what you're doing right now is not a quote unquote attack. You are interacting with his harness.
Okay.
Let me look at what this does.
Because I can take it and like stab it
So-
through like this.
Because technically, you're not doing any damage to him right now. You're cutting that. But I'm actually fine with, as part of the attack, you also are able to cut him a little bit.
Okay.
You won't do the damage you would normally do with an attack.
Yeah, no, that's
But
fine.
next turn, you'll still
Yes.
get the.
Okay, perfect.
However, don't forget to spend the points that you need.
Yes, I already did.
Okay. So yeah, as you bring the scimitar down, not only do you sever one of these straps, but you also cut into him relatively deep enough that he is kind of bleeding out, and he is angry, and he's starting to just shoot random bouts of shadow magic just everywhere.
Emotional damage.
Unfortunately, though, that is where we're going to end it for today.
What a cliffhanger!
Well, we have gone
That's
pretty late. As always, if you missed any of this, you can watch them right here on the Twitch channel, twitch.tv/Zelda Universe TV, for a limited amount of time. Otherwise, we do upload all of these to the YouTube channel. It's youtube.com/Zelda Universe TV. Just go to the playlist section, look for Tears of the Realms, and you can watch everything there. If anyone is at Gen Con, please enjoy the rest of your Gen Con experience. It is one of my most cherished memories. Was the year that I got to go to Gen Con. And for everyone else not there, hope you have a wonderful weekend, and we will see you guys next time. All right? Bye-bye.